Most individual investors track individual companies. We track all 2,000 listed companies on the ASX in a systematic way. And here's why that matters. One healthcare company shooting up and gaining momentum, well, that could be random. But when we see 4 to 6 or more healthcare companies, healthcare technology companies, moving on what we call the launch pad and gaining consistently over weeks, well, that's actually a silent cluster that no one's really seeing. Most investors don't see it because they're zeroed in on the individual opportunities. We see it because we track every single theme on the ASX and every single company on the ASX systematically every single day. That clustering that happens, well, that tells us this is a theme. It's not isolated, and these are companies that we need to monitor from a breakout perspective because they become the next momentum leaders. History tells us time and time again. Right now, we've seen it happen with healthcare companies. There was a healthcare tech clustering that we saw since July and August. We called it strong emerging theme that was worth tracking, and we checked in on it every single week in the Friday videos and the launchpad list that we sent to members on Thursdays. That's the updates that are coming through. What it's transpired to? Well, a quarter later, we've got the 6 companies that are leading. They're up between 75% all the way up to 200% gains. That's the power of systematic theme movements. That's where they get the best market performers. They don't happen alone, they happen in groups. They happen in that thematic, and that thematic starts with a cluster, and to identify those companies and get the most of that upside momentum that the markets can offer, that comes from cluster recognition. So, to identify the next cluster recognition, click on the link in the video below. You'll see how we go through that systematically every single week. And we also go through in detail the healthcare companies that have shot the lights out and what really put them together.